Hello everybody, and welcome back to Wargroove. So, we left off quite a while ago. I apologise for that, it's been a busy week at work, but hey, I'm here now, and I did promise, like, at minimum one a week, hopefully two a week. So, hey, I'm still fulfilling that. Let's hope I don't break that at some point, because that would make me look very silly. Anyway, we are going to head straight into the next mission, which is an old friend. Deep in the Lost Leagues, Emeric decides strange times call for strange magic. I'll give you a little spoiler. I remember this mission. I don't remember much about it, but I remember its lore importance. My queen, I need to request something of you.
Huh?
Request something? Go ahead. These marshlands have an unusual property, a property we may be able to take advantage of. I tried to think of a like joke about the buildings in the game because property, but yeah, no, I couldn't think of it. The barrier between the world of the dead and the world of the living is particularly thin here. Isn't that the case for like the entirety of Felheim then? Because Felheim is a land of undead. Whatever. If I invoke certain kinds of magic, it may allow me to speak with those who have passed. As such, I am asking you, both as my queen and as his daughter, for my attempt to reach King Merciful.
Father.
Could I talk to him too? I'm afraid that would be impossible. Only the one who casts the spell is able to see and speak with the spirits.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. That makes sense. I understand. You talk to him for the both of us, and let him know how much I miss him. I like this. I don't remember seeing this come up much at all besides this. I like this sort of faceless model. It really shows what she feels about it. And this music, I don't remember this track being used like at all. It's really good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mercia. Please stay in the camp, even if you hear the sounds of combat. This is necromantic magic, and it will draw the undead to me.
What?
Oh, okay. Maybe tell me that first next time. Yeah, it seems like important things to mention. Ah well, it'll be fine.
I have a spell for this.
I can begin the spell using the surface of that pool ahead. Once I start, the undead will sense our presence. They'll be drawn towards the magic, so we must stay alert. My cat has jumped onto my desk, please do not get in the way. Also, don't know if you noticed, it is raining. If you remember, that means if we had any ranged units, it would be very awkward to use them. But thankfully we have no ranged units, so it's not really effect, it's more just for dramatic effect. I will begin casting the spell. Yeah, mission is very relevant for lore importance. Your Highness. He's a ghost, he is floating and he is white. Ooh.
Emeric!
Oh, I didn't remember the echo, that's good. I'm so glad I've reached you.
Listen.
And I, Emeric. Listen, we don't have much time. You're all in grave danger. Yeah, you don't say. Grave danger because you're dead. Aha! No, sorry, that was bad.
It isn't safe.
I know. The Felheim hordes. It's more than the hordes, Emeric. There's... No, there's the undead. The undead are approaching. It's a lot of undead. And he's gone. Poof! This magic is so unstable. The undead presence has disrupted my link with Merciful. The king's spirit is still close by. We must fight our way through and attempt to reach him once more. It's a good thing we have, like, obviously the whole reason they gave you alchemists is because of this, but like, holy shit, can you imagine trying to do this without alchemists? It'd be a fucking nightmare. Send all my imagery this way. Emeric can come and deal with this guy. We have quite the stockpile of money. 2,400. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 24. Right, where the hell did that? No, that's 21, 24. Jesus. Basic maths, very hard. So that's 8 heals we've got in total. We better make the most of them because, well, that sounds like a lot. Got a long map to traverse, so. I want to do this one anyway. The pikeman is much more threatening, understandably. This is just as epic. I feel like it's appropriate that the alchemists who use like lightning magic are fighting in a storm. Like that feels like it makes sense. Remember, if possible, we want the damage to only be taken by Emeric, because Emeric can heal it back himself without us having to spend money. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really take any damage from that anyway. Yeah, he took 1% damage. Wow. Damn. I positioned him poorly. If I positioned him better, I wouldn't have this issue. That's my fault. That's my fault. Okay, we'll do this attack, and then we'll finish him off with one of the swordsmen and send the other swordsman to finish off the guy Emeric attacked. I do like that these undead, although it does say Felheim, that's a bit disingenuous. I was going to say, I do like that these undead aren't the typical blue of the Felheim undead. They're like, I think this is like a really deep purple. It's not quite black, but whatever colour it is, they're a different colour. They're like a neutral colour compared to the Felheim Legion. Because they're not Felheim. Again, it might say they're Felheim, but they're not. They're just undead. I imagine they only had so many assets. Cool. So this is going to be a mission all about taking effective engagements. One such effective engagement is right there.
Lightning blast!
I probably just got baited. I think Emeric's now in range of a pikeman crit. Yeah, if this guy moves first, which he probably will. Oops. Although Emeric will get his groove next turn, which we can use to activate the crits on our alchemist, so that we can take out the pikeman quite easily. I cannot afford to get my actual units that damaged, because having to spend the money to heal them will be very awkward. So yeah, Emeric's got his groove charged. Oh, they moved in the wrong order, the idiots. That's good. If it was a crit, we would have taken quite a lot, but that's really not too bad an engagement. I won't need to use my groove to take these guys off. My cat is digging its claws into my leg. Also, I like that we've got one track going on here. We don't even have Emeric's track playing. I feel like it really sets the movement quite well. Yeah, this guy can take him out. We don't even need the alchemist for it. Alright, we'll do this first. Where's this guy going? Yeah, okay. Do this first, so that we don't get crit in retaliation with whoever we attack with. And now my cat is in front of my laptop, so I'm playing through what I can see of the recording. There we go. That felt weird.
Should do the trick.
It always annoys me that Emeric's attack is not ranged. I know I already discussed this before about like having differences between just individual commander units, but like Emeric's attack is so clearly ranged. It's literally a lightning bolt. Like you could make the same case for alchemists, but they're calling lightning from the sky, so I can understand that they maybe need to be localized with it or something. You know, I can accept the justification from that. But Emeric literally just projects a bolt out of his hand or whatever. Ah shit. Didn't check attack ranges. I am punished for my hubris. Okay, if that's the case, we'll want to get some of my other units a little weakened so the heal's a bit more worth it. So we won't use Emeric to attack that. We'll send him up here. He can eat a pikeman because, as we saw, he really doesn't take much from it. Honestly, there's no reason for me to not just kill it with the other alchemist, apart from the fact that doing it this way makes me feel better about spending the money on a heal, because I'm actually I'm getting more value out of it, he says, as he does not in fact get more value out of it. mean, the unit doesn't even look damaged. I'm surprised, like, I'm very surprised I can walk in these. I guess it makes sense. They're not like lakes, they're just pools. So it makes sense. Like, the actual tile that's being used is a river tile. Like, for everything. Which makes sense. Again, they're not meant to be like it's marshland, so obviously you could walk in marshland, you're just going to be much weaker on it. It makes sense. Now I should, yeah, I'll do this. Because then at least I'm healing up Emeric as well, even if it's not, you know, super necessary. I'll wait before healing him anymore. I just need to make sure this guy does not get smacked around, so he'll go at the back of the fight. I mean, it's going to be a decently fast mission despite how big the map is, because you have a total of 5 units. Which is good. It's just going to go wading through the marshes. Can you imagine wading through the marshes in the armour that these guys are decked out in? God, that'd be such a pain. I can move to there. No, it's not my max. I thought it was max, so it was going to be fine. No, whatever. I'll move there. Hide this guy in a forest, so even if something doesn't go wrong and the game lies to me, at least he's safe. You're still in range, you're an idiot. The good news about missions like this is if you can get the first strike with a decently healthy commander, you can often just remove what would be the most dangerous enemy, and that archer is. So. Everybody move as a pack, just in case, I don't know, more undead spawn.
Emeric!
Emeric, where are you? There is more I must say. I'm on the way, Merciful. Not my fault you really teleported so far away. Keep this guy in the middle, do not let him get injured anymore. I don't trust that the game's not just going to pull some more units out of his ass. It's not like it's not done that sort of stuff in the past. Actually, thinking about it, if I remember this mission correctly, there will be more units that spawn back here, so it kind of works. Speaking with Merciful again will draw yet more undead towards us. I should gather the troops and keep everyone close. They're literally in a single file line behind you, Emeric. How much closer do you want them to be? Okay, we get there next turn. Thank God it's a single spot and not like an area around that spot. I want everybody to be ready to react. This seems like a good position, so let's go, Emeric. Let's get more lore. You've made it. Listen. What's happening now was begun aeons ago, before Helheim, before Cherrystone, a great war between nations long forgotten.
Merciful.
Merciful,
You must listen!
You must okay, I don't need to say that one. More undead. Oh, Jesus Christ. Harpy, dude, there is an actual just straight loss condition in this mission. If you lose your alchemist, you're actually just screwed. How does a harpy just get risen out of nowhere? The only thing we can counter that alchemist with is our own full health alchemist. Move him down there so that he's not in attack range, but I can move into one of these to grab him. I am going to just save a checkpoint here, because this could get spicy. And yeah, the good news is, it's something I hadn't thought about. Of course, the weather affects everybody, so the archers actually aren't that scary because they only have an attack range of, I think it's 1 to 2 now. I think, yeah, it is. So they can only attack one tile away from them, which makes them a lot more neutered. And a little fun fact for you though, that most of the time the weather effects in games like this looking at you, Advance Wars. They are entirely negative. Like in Advance Wars, you've got snow that reduces everybody's mobility, rain that reduces everyone's vision. I don't think there's anything else. But in this game, some of the weather conditions actually have distinct bonuses. So, for instance, rain, while it reduces the range of your ranged units, weird way to put it, but yeah, if it reduces the range of your ranged units, excuse me, the mobility of ships is also decreased, but in stormy weather, air units will actually take less damage, which it makes some degree of sense, honestly. So I quite like it as a idea. But right now I don't, because only the enemy has air units. Well, you're just a pretty idiot there. Oh, I didn't notice that other alchemist. Okay, he's fallen right into my trap. He's gonna get crit. Wow, we don't... Huh? Okay, I guess a swordsman crit would have been a better way to deal with this alchemist. It's not what I would have thought. Whatever. Alchemist on alchemist is not a good trade-off. Even with a crit, like, we only just did half damage. On the plus side, this guarantees us the kill with this guy. Yeah, because he does, like, minimum 50. I genuinely was not aware of that interaction. I would have thought alchemist on alchemist would have been a lot better. But... even at half health, dude just gets absolutely smoked. Oh, he is in -2 terrain, that's why. Ouch, yeah, he did not think that one through. Cool, we're going to have to group our units up for a good heal. Keep the other healthy alchemist really healthy so that we can take out this harpy when it approaches. Emeric, you go wait here. I shouldn't move him up actually because the harpy will move towards him. Ah, that's a mistake. This isn't going to go well for you, champ. Yeah, you are dead. Yeah. I was right, that harpy's coming for him, which makes sense. It's a good play. It's what you should do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have time because you can only move 5. It's 5, not 6. Yeah. Okay, Emeric, you can go and effectively just neuter that archer. Yeah, he's not going to be doing much now. Can send one of our swordsmen in to get him after. I want to try and get in more advantageous terrain before I try and take out that swordsman. Three, 4, so he'll be able to attack here, but not here, so this is a good position. Here is a good position. If we can get him to stand next to the forest, we should be good. Because then we can get in the forest with our own swordsman. Do I use a heal here? No, I don't think so. I also can't risk putting this guy in range because I imagine he could still get hurt for quite a lot by that archer. So. This is a good lesson about how a smaller force can effectively fight a larger one. Also, they still didn't get in range of any mountains. Ouch. Well, I guess if he's not in range of any mountains, we'd better create our own. Clearly we're going to be fighting here for a minute. So, create an area that all of our alchemists will guaranteed crit in. So he is going to be able to hit us. And we saw it did quite a lot of damage last time. I don't think we have any way to really stop that. I'd prefer the alchemist get hit because it's still tankier than a swordsman. And then we'll be healing up next turn anyway. Harpy's dealt with, which is good, because if we couldn't get that thing and it got a shot off on us, it would not be very good. Okay, these two can take out this guy. Gonna need to get a big heal up next turn. If I'm lucky, the AI will be an idiot and just attack into my commander. That would be nice. It's tense. I don't like limited unit scenarios, particularly. But yeah, I can't heal everybody this turn. But they do make you think. They are real head scratchers. You wait here so we can gather everybody up next turn. Meow. Don't know if you heard that, but there you go. Cat voice reveal, I guess. Yeah, it's not a good trade, but at least we crit in return. Alchemist is on its way. Get your ass over here. Heal up. Still not great, but hey, make do with what we can. Take this guy out and then we go and stand in the way of the pikeman with Emeric, even though he's not in the cherry stone. Otherwise that pikeman will just come and KO my alchemist and we cannot afford that. Because now he can hit it, but if we move over here I don't think he has the mobility to get to it. Because he'd have to go around Emeric. Emeric's a tough boy, he'll be alright. Yeah, okay, we're good. This cherry stone was huge. It was definitely a good time to use it. Yeah, cool. Emeric takes a bit more damage, but he'll kill them off from this. Good. We'll get up another cherry stone soon. Yeah, 80% already. Okay, time to keep moving our units forwards. I want to get another heal up on the alchemists. Because they're still pretty weak. Shit. Well, I guess we gotta put... Oh, that's a good trade-off anyway, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. Both of them are back on nearly full health. I should have got this guy in the heal as well, because he was technically wounded, but it's only 4% health, so it doesn't really change his damage calcs that much.
Lightning blast!
Emeric is doing a lot of heavy lifting in this mission. Old man carries entire military platoon on his back. More news at 11. It's a smart play. I was like, oh no, it's fine. He can't get past me. You know, it's a bridge. We've blockaded the bridge. I forgot, of course. Again, it's all rivers. They could walk in all of this because it's marshland. It makes sense. If this was a crit, it would probably kill, but I don't think it's worth using my cherry stone on it. So we'll attack here. We've got we'll have a couple of turns of not moving, or of not combating. Sorry, we'll be moving. Yeah, I forgot they can move in the marshlands. Bloody hell, that could have gone badly. But yeah, we'll have a couple of turns of not moving, so he can heal off the damage that he takes here. Not fighting We are moving.
I have a
Of
spell
just
for
moving.
this.
There you go, I got it.
You must listen.
What I have to say is of the utmost importance. Mercia must know what lies ahead. Oh, do we get the reveal here? We may do. There's a big reveal about something that got said in the prologue. You probably don't remember that because it was like 2 months ago at this point. But one of the prologue lines was Sigrid looking for a key. A key to what? And more to the point, Merciful said the key is not with him. Now you're probably getting what I'm hinting at based on what Merciful said. But if not, well, it will all be revealed soon, maybe. That might be now, I don't remember. Also, I don't know if you noticed, I only 2-starred this mission the first time I did it. Oh, that was the cherry stone breaking, don't worry, nobody just smashed a window. One more turn, I want to get everybody positioned ready. So I'm hopeful that this time I'll have restarted it, but considering I just took a turn to wait and not move forwards, probably not. Okay, let's go. You were speaking of a war? I'm surprised Emeric doesn't know about this. It was called the Great Dissonance. It was a monstrous, bloody struggle. So many died that there wasn't enough land to bury them. Oh god, that's a brutal way of describing it. After a decade of conflict, a nation called Cacophony, acting in despair and desperation, sought to end the bloodshed once and for all. They brought something into the world. Something they couldn't control, something evil. Not the fell gauntlet, which is what Voldo wields, by the way, in case you forgot.
No.
No, a weapon of far greater power. Its name was Requiem. I think we've got one more meeting with him. It'll be over there. Yeah. You know the drill, men. Do what must be done. Damn, seriously? Okay, whatever. Pikeman, soldier, alchemist. There's one soldier further back. The harpy again. So both of our alchemists have to go over here. And then these guys are whatever. Okay. Swordsmen are going to go and prepare to double team that swordsman again. These guys have to move into the forest to be ready to intercept the harpy and the pikeman. These guys move up here. Yeah, okay, don't move there because he can attack there and that wouldn't go very well for us. Emeric's going to have to handle some pikemen, and I think I'm probably going to have to deploy my cherry stone, although I don't know where yet. Oh, the bastard! I can't get to him now. Okay, so this is his maximum movement range. If I move, he's not going to be able to get anywhere different. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I lied. He'll be able to get one more this way when I move. We're going to have to retreat. I can't. I need to be able to get the harpy, and if it stays in these woods, I'm not going to be able to get it.
This should protect us.
Emeric's going to have to tank his life out for this one. But I need to get my own units out of the way. It's gonna just, it will not be good if I leave them where they are right now. He can't get to me, right? No. And he definitely can't get to me, no. One more, so he can go I should probably say she, it looks like a she. She can go there, which lets her attack there, there, there. Okay, so here should be safe. Shit, I meant to heal that with that. That was a misplay. Fuck, he can still get this. It's fine, look, we learned alchemists don't do that much damage to alchemists, especially when he's not critting and I am. I don't like this, but it is fine, he can't get to it, although it doesn't look it. Shit, I didn't check where that swordsman could get to. I'm gonna hold out around the cherry stone. Okay, good. Good. Okay, it is time to go. I should check movement first before I did that. Okay, I go unpunished. Send this guy here. Emeric's gonna have to deal with this because there's no way I've got anything else that can deal with us. I can't leave him on full health because he'll just move and kill that alchemist. In hindsight, no. Wherever I should have put the alchemist there actually, because then they wouldn't be able to get it. But it's fine. He's weakened. This alchemist can stay here and just. This alchemist can stay here and take this guy out. Well, almost take him out. It's not going to do much, thanks to the cherry stone only providing us defense and not the enemy. Praise be. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go on. Okay, so he's not getting anywhere. We'll go in, take this guy out. I could technically get there, but that doesn't do much damage, and then we take retaliation from that. So we'll just hold fire here to try and take this guy out. Yeah. This is still going to hurt, but it won't kill. It's close, but it doesn't. And then we nearly take him out on the retaliation. That did more damage than I expected it would, honestly. Fallen right into my trap. Oh, that idiot. Oh, you don't want to do that. Yeah, no. -2 defense against critting alchemists. No, that pikeman is dead. Very poor choice. Go this way first. We're going to do another heal, as you might be able to tell, before the next group. Ding 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 ding. And now, even though we're in the marsh, it's still +1 on defense thanks to the cherry stone. Praise be. You fall back so you don't get clobbered. Heal up. Also heals the cherry stone to make it last longer, because the cherry stone doesn't have a time limit. Yeah. The cherry stone has a health limit and it degrades 20% health each turn, I think. So if you heal it, it will last longer. And if you keep Emeric fighting reasonably well, you can get like 2 or 3 cherry stones. That's not what I expected. Yeah, cherry stones are very vulnerable to enemies though. They take like, I think it's 105% damage from everything. Which is a lot of damage. Okay, we'll just kill this guy. I'd prefer to have done it with the weaker alchemist, but it's fine. The alchemists can hang back and take care of the behind forces because they have enough mobility to catch up. I'm going to start moving Emeric forwards. Move Emeric here and we should be able to get both swordsmen in range to crit, which will pretty much guarantee the kill and take minimal damage as a return. Again, swordsman crit, they're pretty powerful. It's not often you actually get to use them, but when you do, they are strong. Probably should have healed again there just to be safe. I'll probably do it on the next turn when I use that alchemist to catch up. Just to be safe. We've got plenty F, we've still got 3 heals. And now everyone's almost completely healed themselves. This is, I think, our last fight, so I'm willing to use the other Elder Shield just to, you know, basically confirm it. And although we will be in range of the archer, even if he gets the cherry stone. Cherry stone benefits from terrain defense, which means that it won't die in one shot. Yeah, it thought so. AI loves villages and cherry stones, apparently. Cat just stabbed me in the leg again. Thank you, cat.
I have a spell for this.
We can move this guy up. Not quite a guarantee. Not unless I do that. Yeah, everyone back on full. I'm willing to do that because as I said, I'm reasonably certain that's our last fight. So now all we should have to do is get Emeric back over to Merciful.
Do not falter.
Worry, old friend. My time is short. Jesus, the sound effect for the breaking cherry stone is so dramatic. Like 2 more turns? I think I'm just short. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm just short. There's no reason to really keep moving these, but I you know, they've been through enough. I'm not going to leave them here in the Lost Leagues. They can come with Emeric to the end. They've earned it. The fact that they're all on full health after what we've just been through says a lot. Yeah, it is move Emeric here. I thought so. It was worth a check. You never know. Emeric managed to charge his groove again.
This should protect us.
I just had to, you know. It's a nice statue. The weapon? Sorry, the weapon?
Yes.
Yes, Requiem's creators sought to wield it, just like any other weapon. Requiem, however, had its own ideas. That's right, they created something sentient. Oh no! Its creators realized their folly too late. They sought to destroy it, but its power had become much greater than their own. However, with a back-breaking effort, they did finally manage to banish it. I feel like it might have been literally back-breaking, but no, you know. But a high price was exacted. A sacrifice made to seal away the darkness. Even so, Requiem was not weakened, merely contained, anchored to the soul of the Princess of Cacophony. Yo, I knew that statue was important. It still sleeps, shackled inside the dragon's cradle. And now Felheim seeks this Requiem? Well, not really Felheim, but Sigrid certainly does. Oh, he's glitching, no! I can't hear you.
Merciful!
Tell Mercia.
I guess it's hard for the soul that's being contacted as well as the person trying to contact them. Requiem. Most troubling. I need to return to camp and inform Mercia of this. I miss him so much.
My queen.
He loves you, Mercia. It was quite literally his last word. This Requiem. What are we going to do about it?
Dad.
Dad, he wouldn't have brought it up unless it was important.
Hmm.
But right now, we have to focus on getting to Heavensong. Right priorities, to be fair. You know, you need to focus on living before you can deal with what is very clearly the actual big bad in this universe.
I agree.
I quite agree, Your Majesty.
Yeah.
Then let's gather everybody. We'll leave first thing tomorrow. Again, that animation. The faceless one, it does a good job of showing things. Jesus, I got a worse rank than before. I didn't think I suppose I did have to... No, okay, it makes sense to be fair. I had to gather round cherry stones a couple times. Just play defensively when really I should have been moving towards the objective the entire time. But still, ouch, I hate to know. Like, it must be like 20 turns or something you need to do to get an S rank. That's rough. Whatever. It's not like I'm going for all the S ranks, so it doesn't matter. To be fair, if it was graded on more than just the time you took, I'd probably get an S rank from losing no units and defeating 28. 28 with 5 units. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good KD. Cool, there's no extra side missions, but we do unlock another codex entry this time. So, let me find it. I think it's in lore. We unlock the Cacophony codex entry from this, learning just what about the kingdom that Merciful just told us. Long ago, the continent of Orania consisted of just 2 vast countries, divided roughly along the line that now marks the border between the Florin lands and the Lost Leagues. In the east was Silmore, a country of plains and marshes, mountain ranges and wide, bright deserts, which is Heavensong and the accompanying lands. In the west was Cacophony, wooded and green, its furthest reaches is blanketed with thick snow. Not much is known about these 2 fallen nations, as few survivors were left to tell their stories. So you didn't tell us anything about Cacophony, come on man. Yeah, you don't even give us anything about Silmore either. This is probably the only mention of Silmore that we get, unless it's in the locked codex entry that I haven't unlocked yet. It might be, but yeah. So very mysterious. An ancient weapon. Oh sugar. An ancient weapon that was long sealed away with the life of a princess as its captor, I guess. And it's something our heroes must face because, you know, it's basically the weapon of ultimate evil. And it brought about okay, I suppose that he didn't explicitly state it, but it's pretty clear that the efforts they took to seal away Requiem are what caused the destruction of Cacophony and turned it into the Lost Leagues, which I think we learnt about in our last codex entry there, and got rid of the nation of Silmore as well. You know, just trying to seal this weapon away. Well, I guess before they sealed it away, but it caused such destruction. So yeah, we've got our next mission. I still can't believe I didn't get it. Our next mission will be High Vampire of the West, which you can probably guess what's going to happen in that mission. I remember this mission very well. It's a mission I've played a couple of times because I'm pretty sure I failed it the first time I tried to do it. So I remember it quite well. I'm hoping that we succeed next time, but as I say, that will be for next time. So thank you all so much for watching. Take care and have a good one.